Hello, parents and students. My name is Ishmael Portillo, and I'm the principal here at Lake Gibson Middle School. And I just want to welcome you to our virtual mission transition. We call it a mission transition because if you're watching this, it's probably because you are a student and a parent that is transitioning from elementary school to middle school. And so I just want to be the first one to tell you, welcome to Lake Gibson Middle School. We're very excited to have you. And I know that the transition from elementary to middle school can be a little bit exciting, but it can also be a little bit nervous, and maybe you're a little bit anxious, but I want to tell you that there's nothing to be nervous about, and there's everything to be excited about because we got you, and we just want to welcome you to our big Shark family. So let me tell you a little bit more about Lake Gibson Middle School and what we're about here at LGMS. Our mission for Lake Gibson Middle School is to develop successful students by providing experiences through college and career pathways. We're all about developing you into a successful student and a successful citizen in this society. There's a few things that I want to share with you about Lake Gibson Middle School and what we believe, and we believe in SHARKS. We believe in that acronym. Every letter stands for something that we believe is very special. S stands for students can and will learn, with encouragement from parents, teachers, and our staff. H stands for honesty and hard work. We believe those are essential in order to be successful. A stands for achievement because we believe that you will achieve great things by participating in interactive learning experiences. R stands for respect because here we believe in respecting yourself and respecting others, and we believe that that is the key to a great school experience. K stands for knowledge because we believe that you will achieve great knowledge through partnerships with school, your family, and the community. And S stands for a school with a safe environment because we believe that we need to be safe and provide a healthy environment if you are going to be successful. So we are all about you. We are all about the student here. We're all about introducing you to new possibilities and new passions that you may discover. So we are very excited about that and providing a nurturing environment. We have a great team of administrators, teachers, support staff that are going to be here in order to provide you with great opportunities and a great environment for you to thrive. We want to prepare you for high school because that's what's next. So I just want to, again, take the opportunity to say welcome to the Shark family. And here to tell you a little bit more about Lake Gibson Middle School and all the things that we offer are your new grade assistant principals.
Hello, upcoming Sharks. My name is Leandria Sessoms. I will be one of your new assistant principals. We welcome you. We look forward to having you here. And I just want to go a couple of things as to how middle school and elementary school are going to be a little different for you guys. It's going to be okay. We'll walk you through this transition. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to come see me. How is it different? First, you sixth graders get a little bit more freedom. You're going to be transitioning in the hallways from class to class, but with that freedom comes some responsibilities. You guys have to hold yourselves accountable for how you act, for doing your work, for making sure things get done. Another thing, you get to see more students. There'll be more students, which means you'll get to make a lot more new friends. Also, you'll be having 7 teachers. 7 teachers and 7 classes. That means you're going to have 7 different grades that you're going to be responsible for. There's that word responsibility again. Also, your classes, each of your 7 classes are going to be 50 minutes per class. So you're going to have to pay attention. And you're going to have to keep up with your grades. You get to use what's called Student Portal. I know some of you guys are familiar, but more of you will be used to it in the upcoming years. So that's going to be a little different. Also, when you're absent, because you have so many teachers, you're going to have to actually ask for your makeup work, because it is all graded. And we also are going to have more after-school activities. Because you're older, we have more extracurricular activities that we'll get into, explaining it in a little bit. The first day of school and the first week of school, there's some important dates you're going to need to know. Our first day of school is going to be Tuesday, August 10th. Tuesday, August 10th is our first day of school. Orientation is going to be Friday, August 6th. So that's a little different from the past couple of years. Our school hours, we start at 8:55 and we go until 4 o'clock. That might be a little bit of a change for some of you guys. So that means you're going to have to go to bed and get some good rest the night before because we're in school a little bit longer. So as we prepare for middle school, as you guys start this new transition, I want to go a couple of things with your school day. Your students, as I said before, you're scheduled for 7 classes per day. 4 of those classes are going to be your core classes where we do your language arts, your science, your math, and your social studies. Those are what we call your core classes. For each of those classes, you'll get 1 credit. And these credits are going to build up to help with your GPA, your grade point average. And we run on what we call a 4.0 scale for your grade point average. And we're going to get to learn all about that as you transition into middle school. Also, because those are your 4 classes, that means you have optional 3, 1 to 3 will be an elective. Now, why 1 to 3? Because you could possibly have what we call intensive reading or math classes, which takes up one of those electives. And that'll be based off of your FSA and your STAR testing. So that'll be handled by your guidance counselors. You're going to have 3 of those guidance counselors, 1 for each grade level. So you're going to have a 6th grade guidance counselor just for you guys. And each of our classes is going to be held, I know I mentioned 50 minutes, so we got a small window of time, 7 periods a day, to do the best that you can.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Wiggs, and I am one of the assistant principals here at Lake Gibson Middle School, and I am definitely looking forward to our new 6th graders that will be incoming for the 21-22 school year. I want to share with you some expectations that we have here at Lake Gibson Middle School, and one of those is in regards to attendance. Attendance is very important throughout your school career, but we want to make you aware of the fact that attending school is very important and it definitely impacts your grades. Missing just 2 days a month means a child misses 10% of the school year, and you definitely don't want to start on a negative. You want to be positive, and you want to attend school every day because you don't want to get behind. One of the things that you need to do is prepare for high school because it actually impacts your GPA, and it also impacts your ability to get your driver's permit, your learner's permit. So keep that in mind, because if you don't come to school, they will already have records in regards to your attendance, and your driver's permit will be suspended before you can even get it. So think about that, and parents, encourage your kids to come to school. As it relates to eating breakfast and lunch, where and how? Well, we definitely have you to eat in the cafeteria, but for the middle school, things are a little different in that we have 3 lunches here at Lake Gibson Middle School. So you will be assigned a lunch during one of those 3 periods. You have 30 minutes to eat your lunch. We have free breakfast and lunch, so you don't have to worry about that. And one of the important things is for you to have your ID. So you'll hear me talk more about that in a second as well. Breakfast is available from 8:15 in the morning to 8:55 in the cafeteria. And then our lunches are from 10:40 to 12:30. So remember, you'll have lunch during one of those time periods. Next is cell phones and electronic devices. Students and parents, listen carefully. Electronic devices and cell phones, I know it's something that students are so used to now, and it's attached to your hip. You can't leave home without it, and you want to have it, and we do allow students to have them here at school. However, we do not want them to interfere with the learning environment. We allow students to use their electronic devices when the teachers ask them to use them for learning experiences. Other than that, phones are not to be used, or electronic devices are not to be used. They are to be off and put away at all times. Should be used for academic purposes only while in class with the teacher's permission. Phones and electronic devices may be taken if they are being used for anything other than academics. Our principal, Mr. Portillo, warns the students every morning during announcements that electronic devices are to be put away. They should not be out at any time, again, unless the teacher has given you permission. If you are seen walking through the hallways with your earpods, or if you have an electronic device or your phones, you've already been warned, and those devices can be taken and held in the office, and a parent will be asked to come and get them. So please, don't have us to have your parent to come out. If you don't want it taken, please make sure you have it put away at all times. There are to be no headphones on campus. This is a safety issue, because if you're walking around with headphones, then more than likely you're not going to be able to hear directives from the adults or if there was an announcement to come on, you may not be able to hear that. So make sure that you do not have any AirPods or any headphones on your head. And most importantly, the school is not responsible, I repeat, the school is not responsible for lost or stolen devices. We are not the phone police. So if you do not want it to be stolen, you need to make sure that it is on you at all times, and you need to make sure that it's put away. If it's put away in your pocket, then it can't be taken. So make sure you do not bring any electronic devices to our school unless you really need to have it, but it must be put away at all times. Campus conduct. We take pride in Lake Gibson Middle School. We like to keep a clean campus. So we expect for our students to use our trash receptacles. We expect for them to take pride, pick up paper. If you see something, pick it up. Make sure something's put in the trash if it needs to be. Students with excessive tardies, we want you to make sure that you're getting to class on time. If you do not get to class on time and it's a repeated offense, then you will receive a consequence for that. Your parents will be notified, and then on the third time, you'll actually receive a work detail. Please keep our campus clean. Also, students are not allowed to have Yeti cups. You may have, if you like to have water, that is fine, but make sure you only have clear bottles for water. We do not have students walking around with Arctic cups or Yeti cups, and you must have clear bottles at all times. You must have a pass to be out of class. Anytime you need to leave the class, you need to get a pass from your teacher, and you're responsible for logging out to go away or leave the classroom. And then when you come back in, you must also log in. This is for safety purposes as well, so that we will know where our students are at all times. And students must wear their student ID. This is very important so that we can identify our students. We will know who you are, and you need to wear them at all times because they are used for lunch and breakfast, as well as the media center to check out books. So you will be expected to have them at all times. You should always wear your ID. And if you lose one, it can be replaced. So you need to make sure that you're keeping up with that. We have a replacement for $5. So make sure you keep up with your ID. No one will be permitted to leave the classroom, first 15, last 15 minutes of class. This is very important, students. Please know that the first 15 minutes of class is very crucial in that is when your teacher is giving you pertinent information. They're providing instruction as to what you're to do for class. So therefore, we need you in class during that time. And the last 15 minutes, of course, the teacher's wrapping up instruction. So you want to make sure that you know what you're responsible for the remainder of the class period as well as the next day. So first 15, last 15 is our rule. If you have to go to the restroom, it's an emergency. The teachers will allow you to do so, but it's very important that you're in class first 15 and last 15 minutes. That is all that I have, and I am looking forward to seeing you, and I know that you will do an awesome job at following the rules and expectations that we have here at Lake Gibson Middle.
All right, so in addition to all our wonderful things that you heard so far, I want to go over a couple of things with you. At our school, we have some special academic programs, some special extracurricular programs. So on the next couple slides, what you're going to see is our special academic programs. Take a moment and read through them and look and see some of our new academies, our new classes that you will be able to attend.
Hi Sharks, this is Mr. Olch. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Lake Gibson Middle. We're really excited to see you in the hallways this coming school year. I'm going to go over some of the school expectations as Ms. Wiggs had gone over previously. I'm also going to go over our dress code and some of our extracurricular activities that you guys will actually be able to participate in this coming school year. For our school expectations, we like to use an acronym called BITE, B-I-T-E. The first one's B, be respectful. I is initiate kindness. T is take responsibility, and E is effective learning. Again, keep that in mind as part of our school expectations as we're roaming through the hallways, as you're in the classrooms, meeting with friends and with teachers and administrative staff as you're going around campus. Another one, we like to use a PBIS system. It's a positive behavioral intervention and support system. Now, you're probably wondering, what is PBIS? Well, PBIS provides a positive and effective alternative to the traditional methods of discipline. On a school-wide level, PBIS relies on accurate and reliable discipline referral data to understand behaviors across our campus with every student. The focus is on reinforcing positive behaviors and teaching expectations with our PBIS program. When it comes to our dress code, it's actually pretty simple. We have shirts that vary from different colors for each grade level. Right? Each grade level uniform at LGMS is a shirt or a polo based on a certain color. 6th grade has a gray shirt. 7th grade is a royal blue, and 8th grade is a navy blue. Now for our pants, you can wear pants or shorts. They either have to be brown or black or khaki color. You can wear those. There are to be no holes, rips, or frays on any part of those pants or shorts. So make sure, I know that's kind of the style nowadays, but again, make sure you're abiding by those, by no holes, rips, or frays on those shorts or pants. And lastly, extracurricular activity. I know a lot of people were really looking forward to that since this past school year we haven't been able to do those, many of those parts of it. But we have many different sports that you can choose from here at LGMS. One thing you need to realize too with sports is you have to keep your grades up. There are certain criteria that needs to be met in order to be part of a sports team. You have to have a minimum of a 2.5 GPA, right? Have no major discipline incidents. And then on top of that, you actually have to have a up-to-date current physical. So make sure you guys have all three of those in order to be part of a sports team. And that'll also be looked at throughout the season too. So make sure those grades are one of the biggest ones right there. 2.5 GPA needs to be maintained throughout that course. So some of the sports teams that we have, during the first 9 weeks there in the fall, we have cross country and girls basketball. During the second 9 weeks, we have boys basketball and girls volleyball. And those third 9 weeks, we have girls and boys soccer. And then the final 9 weeks there, the fourth 9 weeks, we have wrestling, and then boys and girls track and field. Now, we also have 7 different student clubs. All those you can see along with the sports teams on our website. So if you guys go to those websites, you'll be able to see all those extracurricular activities, clubs, and sports. All right, see you guys around campus. All right, we're going to go over some frequently asked questions. First one up is AVID available at LGMS? Yes, AVID is available for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. AVID is an in-school academic college prep support program that prepares students for college eligibility and success. All right, so that's with AVID. What electives offered are high school credit for 8th graders? Pretty good question, because there are a lot of 8th graders that are looking to try to get one up and get those electives going before they even get into high school. So we offer several elective classes that will provide our students with high school credit. These courses require 7th grade prerequisites. Refer to the course description for those details, so you guys will be able to find out more about it. The electives we offer for high school credit are Agricultural Science, Art 2, Advanced, Culinary Arts, Digital Media Fundamentals, Health and Medical Skills, and Spanish 1.
Another frequently asked question that came in says, my friend told me students were not required to take a reading class. Why does my child have to have an intensive reading class on her schedule? So the answer to that question is the students that score level 3 or above on the ELA portion of the FSA do not have a reading class. But if your child scored a level 1 or 2, they will be having an intensive reading class or an intensive math class on their schedule. Our next question, what if my child did not take the FSA or is coming in from another state? Well, students without a standardized test score, they'll be using other academic information such as grades or any previous assessments such as our STAR, which we do progress monitoring on, or also teacher recommendations and grades. So we don't just focus on just their FSA score. We use other factors and take that into account as we create schedules for the upcoming year.
Okay, continuing with our frequently asked questions. My daughter has only one of the electives she requested. My son did not get an elective he wanted, but my friend's children have all the electives they requested. Why is that? Well, scheduling priority is given to academic and required courses. Electives are then scheduled. Students are requested to choose at least 5 electives to help ensure they get at least one of the choices. Due to academic course availability and class size, it may not be possible to schedule students' first few elective choices. There are several reasons a student would not have 3 elective courses. So students who score a 1 or 2 on their ELA Florida Standardized Assessment are placed into a reading class, which takes the place of one of their elective courses. Students who previously failed an academic course are placed in a credit recovery computer class to make up the failed course, and this serves as one of their electives. So then the next question asked was, what's the difference between an elective class and a pre-academy class? Well, a career pre-academics class, they're small, they're personalized learning communities within a middle school. Pre-academies include a college prep curriculum and lead to industry certification. Students enter pre-academies through an application process. You would have to visit the polkacademies.com website to learn more information about our academies and the application process. Perhaps that's something you can look forward to when that window opens. Elective classes do not require the academy application process, and they're open to all of our students.
And for our last frequently asked question, what is the school policy on student schedule changes after school has started? Well, a considerable amount of time and consideration is usually dedicated to scheduling all of those classes. Students are placed in math and language arts based on state guidelines for student performance. Students are then given an opportunity to choose from elective classes that are offered at their grade level. And in most cases, students receive their top choices. However, due to the popularity of some electives, unfortunately, some students do not receive their first choice. Because of these reasons, students are not changed unless there has been an error in the scheduling process or the administration feels it is necessary. Hello again, parents and students. I just hope that this mission transition pre-recorded event has been helpful to you. I hope that you've learned some things about what the transition is going to be like from elementary to middle school. Again, we're so excited that you're coming to spend a few years with us, and we're so excited that we're going to get to invest our time and our energy and making sure that you're growing and that you're learning and that you're preparing for the next phase of your life. And finally, parents and students, we just want to encourage you to stay in touch with us. From now and all through the summer months, if you want to find out some important information or if you have some questions, you can always reach out to us through our social media pages or our school website. Our school website is lakegibsonmiddle.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Lake Gibson Middle. Our Instagram page is at Lake Gibson Middle. Our Twitter page is at LGMS_Sharks. We also want to encourage you to, if you haven't already done so, to sign up for the parent portal. To do that, you can go to the Polk County School Board website, and that is www.polkschoolsfl.com. And I also encourage you to visit us on YouTube, Lake Gibson Middle School, The Shark Zone. So we want to hear from you, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can also give us a call at 853-6151. We'd love to talk to you. Again, Sharks, let me just say one more time, we are so excited that you're going to be with us, and welcome to our Shark family.